What's going on, everybody? My name's Luck, aka Luck, and welcome to episode 13 of my Direwolf20 1.21 Modpack playthrough. A couple housekeeping items before we get started. We're going to be running another sub challenge for this week. Currently, as of recording this episode, we are at 410 subs. So we actually did hit the goal that we set last week. We just didn't hit it by the end of the week. There's a very specific reason why I set them up to be hit by the end of the week. And the reason why is because in order for an episode to come out on Saturday, I have to record it and edit it and upload it Friday evening, which means that, I have to be prepared to do that, right? So that's the reason that we end them at the end of the week. With that being said, we are going to run another subscriber goal this week. So right now we're at 410. I think we can hit 420. No jokes aside, I think we can hit 420 this week. If we hit 420, you guys are getting a bonus episode on Saturday, and I got something really special planned, so you won't want to miss that one, right? So with that being said, let's jump into today's episode. So I think what we're going to do, and I have my inventory cleaned out in preparation for it, but I think what we're going to do today, I think I should run this osmium through here. I think what we're going to do today is we're going to put a pause on doing machines and technology stuff. Last episode we got all of this guy going, all the latex processing, and we got a tree farm up and running. I think we're good on technology for right now, right? I think we're going to take a break from that. And we are going to jump into some magic mods. And there's one that caught my eye when I was looking through the mods in this pack, and that is Theurgy, right? I have no idea what this mod is about, but we are going to find out what it's about because it looks really cool. I know, so I did look up if this mod has a book. And it does. It's called the Hermetica, right? So let's go ahead and get that pulled up. The Hermetica from Theurgy, right? And this will guide us through the mod. So I figured we'll spend this episode, we'll kind of go through, check out what this mod has to offer. And I think that would be pretty cool. I know a lot of you have been saying, or have said in the past, that I should check out Ars Nouveau. We are going to check out Ars Nouveau for sure. I think after we finish up with Theurgy, I don't know how many episodes that mod is going to take, but after we finish up with Theurgy, we're going to do a couple more things with our AE system, and then we're going to probably do Ars Nouveau. I've never done Ars Nouveau, so I'm excited to do it, but today we're going to be looking at Theurgy, right? So let's go ahead and get this Hermetica book, right? The Hermetica. All right, let's take a look. So we have Getting Started, About Apparatus, Mercurial Logistics. So let's just do Getting Started, right? About this work, about using the Hermetica. The following pages will lead the novice alchemist. Oh, alchemy. Okay. So it's an alchemy type mod. That's pretty cool. Will lead the novice alchemist on their journey through the noble art of the transformation of matter and mind. This humble author will share their experiences, thoughts, and research notes to guide the valued reader in a safe manner as the subject matter allows. If the reader finds themselves in trouble of any kind, prompt assistance will be provided at the Council of Alchemists, known also as Kleeklee's Discord server. That's clever. That's very clever. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. The Art of Alchemy. Welcome, dear reader, to Theurgy, a mod that explores the ancient and revered art of classical alchemy. As you embark on your journey through the noble art of transformation, you will be equipped with divination rods to make finding resources in the world easier. Through diligent study and practice, you will learn to use alchemical devices to refine, replicate, and transform resources into new and useful materials. Along the way, you will have the opportunity to craft alchemical devices and equipment to aid you in your endeavors. As a final note, alchemists are guided by reason and logic, not superstition or magic. Our experiments are based on careful observation, meticulous record keeping, and rigorous testing. We do not claim to possess supernatural powers, but rather seek to harness the natural forces of the world around us to achieve our goals. Divination rods to find ores, or refining more ingots per ore. Oh, that's Cool. Item transformation converts items into other items. Awesome. Features. Future features are item transportation, weapons and equipment, devices to assist in common tasks. All right, cool. So this is a fairly new mod, which is awesome. It focuses on alchemy. Now, there have been some alchemies mods in the past that have been pretty overpowered. So I'm assuming that this has some kind of balancing mechanic. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, that's credits. We'll go ahead and go through the credits just so you guys, if you guys want to pause it and read it, you're more than welcome to. But let's look at divination rods. Divination rods, also known as dowsing rods, are a valuable instrument used to locate ores and other valuable blocks. In order to show the location of a block, it must first be attuned to it. There are two methods of attuning depending on the type of rod: by crafting a rod with the alchemical sulfur of the desired block, or by using a rod on the desired block. Attuning a rod to a block will cause it to point towards the nearest block of that type. Okay. Interesting. Pre-attuned rods. Pre-attuned rods, those that are crafted with alchemical sulfur, are more stable and thus have a much higher durability, but require more effort to craft. Research Spagyrix, specifically liquefaction, to continue on this path. Shift-click a block to attune the rod to it unless it is pre-attuned. Right-click and hold to let the rod search for blocks. Right-click without holding after a successful search will let the rod show the last found block without consuming durability. The rod will indicate that it found a block by changing color to be partially or fully purple, and by emitting a glowing ball that will fly towards the block when right-clicked without holding. Okay, cool. Glass divination rods. This divination rod is the most basic variant of the attunable rods. It does not require alchemical sulfur and can be attuned to a variety of blocks by using it on them, even after it has previously been attuned. However, it has a lower durability than pre-attuned rods. Rods can be attuned to a wide variety of useful blocks, including various types of ores and wood. Basic divination rods will be sufficient to locate common ores such as iron or coal, but more rare and precious materials such as gold and diamonds will require a higher tier rod to detect. Cool. The most basic tier of divination rods, brittle and limited in its application, but powerful nonetheless. Let's check one out, right? So let's go to @Theurgy. I don't think this is going to be a mechanic that I use very often, if ever. Right? I just want to check it out and see what it looks like. So if I put, say I hide a block of quartz, like back here, right? And then I come over here and I say, hey, find me a block of quartz. Divination rod cannot be attuned to this type of block. Oh, interesting. Well, if I tune it to this, I mean, it's going to find it everywhere, right? So it can't be attuned to a block of quartz. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm curious to see what the rod does in response to... Oh, I have to hold it, don't I? Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what's going on. That noise is loud. Let's run down into the mines real quick, because I know I have ores down there. Or I guess we could just do this, right? So let's do... Okay. Okay, so it's finding that one. Gotcha. Now if I came down here, and I said, hey, find me some lapis... Right? And I said, find me some lapis. Does it... Maybe it's like when I start getting closer to lapis, it starts filling up the crystal. Or is it still detecting that one block of lapis that I have upstairs? That is a good question. Let's find out. Okay, so I'm not really too sure. Oh, maybe I have to keep clicking it. That would make sense, right? Yeah, I think... Okay. Okay, I see how it works now. That's interesting. That honestly, that would have been helpful, like, in the beginning. Okay, so it's saying there's more tin down there. Let's see. Or are you still... You might still be detected. I'm sorry if that noise is very loud. It's very loud in my ears. Yeah, that would have been a cool mechanic at the beginning of the game, for sure. But let's head back to the house and we're gonna read a little bit more of this book. All right, so we are back. Very cool mechanic. Like I said, I don't think I'm ever gonna use something like this. Simply because we don't really have a use for it at this point in the game. If I had known that this existed earlier, probably would have used one. But alas, we don't need one now. So let's continue and look and see what we got. So this is all about the divination rod. So I'm going to skip this for now. I guess what I can do is I can flip through these pages, right? Actually, hold on. This divination rod is the most basic variant of sulfur. Okay, yeah, so I saw the word sulfur, and I know sulfur is important to this mod, so I thought maybe you could like find sulfur. So I'm going to flip through these pages for the divination rods, right? If you guys want to pause it and read it, you're more than welcome to. But for right now, I think that we're good on the divination rods. We don't really need these guys right now. Iron divination, yeah, so these are just going up tiers, right? To find more and more resources. A stronger sulfur divination rod. Diamond divination rod. Requires reading the diamond. I did, didn't I? Oh, right there, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Divination rod's complete. Spagyrix. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but mastery over matter. Let's see. Spagyrix is derived from Greek for to separate and reunite. As such, it is the process of separating, purifying, and recombining the three principles or elements of matter: alchemical, salt, sulfur, and mercury. Okay. The inquisitive mind may ask, why would one want to do that? The answer lies in a promise of total control over all aspects of matter, including the ability to create any type of matter from any other type. Or more concisely put, get more use out of your materials. Okay. The applications of Spagyrix are manifold. The most obvious is the efficient refining of raw materials. However, Spagyrix... I want to say I'm not saying that right, but until I hear otherwise, I'm just going to keep calling it Spagyrix. However, Spagyrix processes also provide the foundation of transforming one material into another. The principles are essential for all. The principles or essentials are the three basic elements of all things that are made. Despite the name, they are unrelated to the common materials often associated with these words, such as table salt, metallic mercury, and mineral sulfur. Alchemical salt is the principle representing the body of a thing. It provides the matrix wherein sulfur and mercury can act. As such, it is associated with materiality, stability, and manifestation in the physical world. Alchemical sulfur is the soul of the thing. It represents the unique properties of a piece of matter, such as how it will look, feel, and how it interacts with other things. Transforming the sulfur of one thing is the underlying idea of transmutation. Alchemical mercury is the energy or life force of a thing. It is the most elusive of the three principles and enables the other two principles to function. Cool. Or refining. The easiest application of spagyrics is the refining of ores and raw materials. The process of smelting metal in a furnace is wasteful, as it only yields a single ingot per ore, losing a lot of precious raw materials in the process. Alchemists can extract even the last iota of value from ores, but the process is somewhat more complex. The first application of spagyrics, the first application of spagyrics, we will be the efficient refine of the raw materials, of the raw metals into multiple ingots. I think it was just a typo. In the following pages and entries, we will attempt to create 3 iron ingots out of just 1 raw iron, using spagyrics processes. To refine an ore or raw metal, you first need to liquefy it, which will yield multiple metal sulfur. Additionally, you need to obtain multiple heaps of mineral salt to provide a body for this multiplied sulfur, and some mercury shards to provide the mercury for the soul of the resulting refined ingots. The next entries will guide you through the process of obtaining all the materials and creating your iron ingots. Cool. So 1 raw iron gets you 3, huh? That's actually pretty cool. Required apparatus. The apparatus needed to refine raw metals. Ore refining needs all of the spagyrics apparatus to extract the needed materials and recombine them. The following pages list all the needed machinery. View the apparatus category on how to craft and use. You'll need 4 of these to power the apparatus. Pyromantic brazier. Okay. Or brazier, not brazier. Whoops. The calcination oven will allow you to create the mineral salt. Okay. The sal ammoniac accumulator will fill the sal ammoniac tank with solvent. Okay. The sal ammoniac tank stores the solvent, sal ammoniac, for use in liquefaction cauldron. The liquefaction cauldron uses sal ammoniac to extract alchemic sulfur. Cool. And a mercury distiller. The mercury distiller creates mercury shards. The incubator recombines the salt, sulfur, and mercury into the refined item, 4 in our case. It needs 1 each of salt vessel, mercury vessel, sulfur vessel to hold the input materials. Craft all the apparatus and place them. The sal ammoniac accumulator needs to be placed on top of a sal ammoniac tank. Those that need heating need to be placed on the pyromantic braziers. Put some fuel such as coal into the braziers to heat them. Okay. Cool. So let's take a look and see what we have going on. So I guess we'll just start. We'll go left to right, right? Calcination oven. Cool. So we'll grab one of these guys and let's check him out. Oh, very cool. You don't have any like a GUI, which is fine. Okay. Pyromantic brazier. I think that it said we needed 4 of those, right? You will need 4 of these to power the other apparatus. Okay. So we're gonna need 4 of these guys, huh? You do require stone, or can we do polished deep slate, right? Let's see. So if I did something like this, just get a stack of it, right? And I said that, cool. Awesome. And do you guys place too? Super cool. Super cool. I love the textures. Textures are really, really nice. Okay, so let's see. Liquefaction cauldron. We're gonna need a cauldron for that, which makes sense. Boom. Let's see what you look like. Awesome. Mercurial distiller. And luckily this stuff is fairly cheap. I wish that I would have known about this mod before I started. Cool. Incubator. So we'll get one of these. Awesome. Incubator, mercury vessel. Oh, I need one of each of these, right? So we need some mercury already. So I think that's where we use the mercury distiller. Okay, so mercury distiller. How would I do this? So I think you probably have to be above one of those braziers, don't you? So let's take a look. Where's a good spot to put this stuff? Let's just plop it down right here for right now. So we'll do something like that. Let's run down here and grab some coal. Oh, that's right. It's in my other building. I moved it. I forgot. So I'm just gonna grab some coal out of you guys, right? And that should kick on these smelters to start doing their thing again. Okay, so I just right-click some coal into this. Oh, it took that whole stack of charcoal. Interesting. And what would I use this for again? So I can burn pretty much anything. It looks like food items, redstone. Okay. A gold ore gets me 25, or silver, or uranium. I don't have a silk touch pick, though. So we're probably going to have to not do that. Leaves get me 1. Or 5 leaves get me 1. Bricks get me 1. Fish gets 1. Cobblestone. Okay. Let's just chuck some cobblestone in there and see what happens, right? Can I just... Oh! Oh, it's doing something. Oh, it has it. Okay, so if you look at the top of the screen, it has the mercury shards in there. I don't know how to get them out. Would I just right-click it with an open... Oh, there we go. Cool. Mercury shards. Awesome. So we could actually hook potatoes up to this guy, right? Because we have effectively infinite potatoes. So what if I said, give me some potatoes? And you'll make 1 for 3 potatoes. That's actually not bad, especially with how fast we're getting potatoes. So not bad at all. Okay. So we have some mercury shards. So let's grab this guy. Incubator salt vassal. Alchemical salts. Huh? Calcination. Okay, let's see. Alright, so we use this guy, the calcination oven, to create the salts. So let's do this. Let's put you there. Put that there. Let's go grab some more coal. This time I'm not going to feed it an entire stack, because it doesn't need an entire stack. Let's just give you like 16, right? And now you, what can I use to turn into salts? Mainly like stones and stuff. Oh, plants, so I might be able to, yeah, I can turn potatoes into salt. Absolutely. Look at that, guys. We found a use for our potatoes. All right. Let's go. Okay, cool. So we got that going. Now, what was next? Liquefaction cauldron. So this is going to require sal ammoniac. Sal ammoniac. Accumulation. Will this thing just make sal ammoniac? Sal ammoniac accumulator. Let's check it out. Okay. And I guess what we should do... So I'm assuming that you need water, right? So I'm thinking, what if I just put a... Whoa, camera, please. Okay. Where is my buckets? Okay, so 1 water bucket. Do you need to be above a brazier? I wonder. Let's see. So if I place you there, then put you there, will you do the thing? Will you make sal ammoniac? Where did all these torches come from? Oh no! No, my tree farm is eating my house! Stop. Stop. Stop doing things. No. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. Awful. Awful, awful. What a mess. Okay. Let me clean this up real quick, and we will be right back. Alright, guys. So, disaster slightly averted, right? I was able to fix most of the issues that we had going on here. Spruce. Boom. I'm just going to fill this in with spruce. I know I had a log going there before, but we're just going to do that. So I fixed the actual walls. I got to put the rest of the logs going up and my cross beams and stuff. I knew that you were going to be an issue, tree farm. I knew it. I just knew it. Okay. Either way, disaster averted for now. Let's put these ladders back up and then go back to seeing what this accumulator guy is all about. I also had a log going across here too. Man, I feel like if I had let that keep going, it would have just eaten my whole house. Okay. The sal ammoniac accumulator does not seem to be doing the thing. Hi, zombie. Let's see. Sal ammoniac accumulator. So it says that I should just be able to put water in here and get sal ammoniac. Wonder if it needs a lot more water. Or maybe I place it in water? Let's try that. I can't believe my tree farm ate my house. That's so messed up. I knew that was going to be a problem. I just had a feeling. If I put you in here, you do anything? You don't. No idea. I guess that's probably in the book, if I had to guess. So let's head back. So we'll skip the accumulator for now because I don't think, or no, we do need that sal ammoniac stuff, right? And how are we doing on salts? We got 64 salts. We got 21 mercury shards. What if I said I wanted more? Cool. Awesome. Alright, so let's see. So what were we looking at? We were looking at, I honestly forget. Incubator sulfur vessel? I know we're going to need one of each of these. We definitely need one of these. So let's grab that. So we have that, and we're going to need one of these. So we need a salt. This is where we needed the alchemical sulfur. Okay. Control shift or show more, and then control shows usage. Oh, okay, cool. Place this on top of a sal ammoniac tank. Right click with, okay, there we go. That's why. We need a sal ammoniac tank, which I definitely read in the book, and I'm just now remembering that I did. With water buckets to fill the accumulator, the water will be consumed to fill the sal ammoniac tank below. You can additionally add sal ammoniac crystals to the accumulator to speed up the process. So what if I wanted one of these? There's no way we're out of copper, right? We're out of cooked copper. Do your thing, please. And we have some volunteer raw iron for when we actually go to start doing that. Let's also grab, because I think what would be cool is if we make another one of those sinks, right? So let's see. So cook up some terracotta for me there, boys. Okay, I think that's all we need to make this tank thing, right? Tank. So one of these. Cool. Sal ammoniac tank. Awesome. So let's get rid of you, right? Let's put you down. And I honestly don't know if this is like the most efficient way of setting this stuff up, but it's fine. It's fine. And then we'll grab our terracotta and we'll make a sink. So, sink. Let's grab one of these guys. We need a water bucket. So we need to run and grab. Oh, I think I have. Yeah, I definitely do. I keep running over to that pond and I keep forgetting that I have an infinite water supply in my basement. Whoops. Sink. Cool. Now let's. Do I have a... I don't have one of those pipes at pipe, one of these guys, right? Basic pipe upgrade. If I just type in pipe. Nope. So let's grab one of these. Boom. And boom. Cool. And let's go give this guy some water. So I'll just place you right there for now. We'll find a better way to set all this stuff up here in the future. And then... Oh, no, I want it to go the other way, right? Yeah. Because I want it to come out of the sink and into the accumulator. Boom. It's already making some of that sal ammoniac stuff. Let's go. Okay. So we got that going. And we needed that for the salt. For this guy, right? The liquefaction cauldron. Okay. So let's see. Liquefaction cauldron. That requires one of the braziers. And it requires sal ammoniac in it. And it will create one of these sulfurs, right? Now, is there an iron sulfur? So at Theurgy, and we'll type in iron. So there is an iron sulfur, and you get 3 of them. Cool. And what can you do with this guy? Oh. Incubation. Okay. Okay, I think I'm understanding how this works now. Okay. Alright, so let's set this guy up, the liquefaction cauldron. This guy is also going to require... And now, do you guys just burn charcoal when you're not doing anything, I wonder? So let's do this. We're going to set up the brazier for this guy here, right? Actually, no. I want you to be here. Like so. And the reason why is because I want to run pipes up to you like so. And we're going to need another one of those pipe upgrades. And I should... Oh, it's already pushing. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to dump some coal into you. Right? Liquefaction cauldron. Okay. So how does this guy work? Place on top of a heating device such as... Yep. Right-click with ingredients to add them to the cauldron for processing. Okay. So, I think we just put our iron in there, right? So if I just say, hey, here's some iron, you should make 3 alchemical sulfur. Iron. Look at that! We're doing the thing, guys. We're doing the thing. Oh, and that's cool. When I hit shift, it shows you the item. Interesting. Okay, cool. So now we have that. We are still missing this guy, so we might need to sacrifice one of them. Either that, or maybe if I just give you some cobblestone, right? Can I just sacrifice a piece of cobble? Dirt works. Okay. And we should be able to get one of the dirt salts that I can actually use in the crafting of that final vessel here, right? Oh, still waiting on copper, which we have a ton now, or we will here in a little bit. Incubator vessel. Okay, cool. Yeah. Incubator sulfur vessel. Okay, so let's take a look and see what this guy is all about. So, place on top of a heating device such as a pyromantic brazier. Needs the incubator vessel for all 3 ingredient types adjacent horizontally to the incubator. Okay. Interesting. So what if we put you here, right? So our brazier will go here, and then the incubator here. Okay. And then this is where we use these guys. So mercury, salt, and sulfur. We'll put the sulfur one in the back, and we'll do you not... Oh, because it goes in there. Duh. And you're for mercury, so let's give you... How many did I put in there? 32? I don't love that. Let's do 16. 16. And then we'll do 16 here. And let's put this in here, see what happens. Throw some coal in. Boom. Are you doing the thing? I'm excited. hope you're working. You're not taking any of the items. Why? Why are you not taking? Placed on top of a heating device such as a pyromantic brazier, needs incubator vessels for all 3 ingredient types adjacent horizontally to the incubator. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did that though. We definitely did that. Why you no work? Are you sighted? So this one side here has a little... So if I place it down, you notice that little dot there is not open, but these guys are, right? So let's do this. Let's break you. Let's break you. You. Okay. And let's see what happens if I put this down now. Open, open, closed, open. Okay, so maybe these things are sided. So let's see. So you go there. And we're gonna have to flip this around. So that I can put coal into it, or charcoal. And where are my vessels? So, mercury, salt, sulfur. Okay. And then mercury, salt, sulfur. So mercury, salt, sulfur, and then some charcoal. Now do you want to do the thing? Yeah, I'm not really too sure. Let's see. Where is the... U apparatus? Here we go. Let's see. Where is this thing? Incubator. Yeah, I wonder, do they need to be placed in a specific pattern? So the silver one is on the left. Incubation is the process of recombination of the principles of matter into actual objects. The incubator has one vessel for each of the principles and a central chamber where the recombination takes place. Place the incubator on top of a pyromantic brazier and one of each of the 3 vessels next to it. Insert the items to process by right-clicking them. Right-clicking the vessels with them. Alternatively, a hopper can be used to insert items to process. Working correctly. If the incubator is working properly, it will show smoke. Okay, so this picture right here and this diagram shows that the silver one on the left side of it, the gold one on the back, and the copper looking one on the right. So let's swap these two and see what happens. So you go there with some salt. Oh no, you're the mercury one, that's right. So mercury. And then you go there with this. Why don't you want to work there, bud? It's also showing with this, let's see, this guy facing forward. I want to try all of everything that we possibly can before we... Okay, so now you're there. What if I said that? You always place like that in the world? Like every time? You do. Okay. So why is it not working? That is very strange. Are we supposed to right-click them into that? Incubation is the process of recombination. The incubator has a vessel chamber where the recombination takes place. Place the incubator on top of a pyromantic brazier and one of each of 3 vessels next to it. Insert the items to process by right-clicking the vessels with them. Alternatively, a hopper can be used. I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. Interesting. I wonder if it's a bug. Yeah, I wonder if this is a bug. If that's the case, we sort of just spent a whole episode doing nothing. Let's take one last look at this guy. You want to power, then insert fuel item by right-clicking it with right-clicking the brazier with it. Alternatively, yeah. So I'm not really too sure why this guy doesn't want to go. So one last little attempt before we call it is let's grab a stick and we'll make a lever, right? Maybe this guy needs a redstone signal? Oh, you can't, I can't even place a... Yeah, I can't even place a lever on him. Interesting. So the only other thing that I could think of, and this will really be the last thing we try. The only other thing I can think of is maybe the brazier is not happy that it's underground, so to speak, right? So let's try that. So brazier, incubator, and these guys. So we said silver on the right, gold on the back, copper on the... I know I said right over here. It's the left, but what can you do? Alright, so you're the sulfur vessel. So sulfur, mercury, salt. Mercury, salt, and charcoal to heat it all. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Kind of stumped. I guess the only other thing we could try is to set this up with this little design in the front. I say, as I've already said, that this will be the last thing that we try. This will definitely be the last thing that we try. Because what we're gonna do, or what I'm gonna do after this, is I'm probably gonna join that Discord and be like, hey guys, what's up with the incubator not working? I don't really know, guys. Yeah, so kind of stumped. But I think we're gonna call the episode here. Like I said, in between episodes, I will reach out on that Discord and find out what exactly is going on. Maybe there's something really obvious that I'm just kind of missing. I'm not really too sure. Use incubation. Alchemical salt minerals. Does it have to be one of the mineral salts? Oh, you know what? I think I know what's going on. We need mineral salts. Okay. Strata. So 5 strata salt can make mineral salt. Calcination oven. So if I put you through here, what would you make? I'm guessing that the plant strata is like the worst strata to get. Or the worst salt to get. The plant salt is the worst salt to get. So like if I wanted to make strata salts, I actually can't even combine plant salt. Okay. Okay. No, I think we... Okay. I think I know what we're doing now. Why is there so much salt in here? Okay, so let's see. Let's try this before we wrap this up. So if I put a whole bunch of you in here, you're gonna make strata salt. Perfect. And once we get 5 strata salt, we should be able to get this guy going. See, I knew that it was probably something that I was messing up. So we'll do that. I actually liked you facing this way, so we're going to put you back this way. So incubator. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it doesn't really matter which way you set these guys up, but we are going to set them up the way they were in the diagram. So that will be the sulfur vessel, mercury vessel, so sulfur, boom, mercury, boom. And let's grab this out and put you in here, and you should turn the strata salt into mineral salt. Perfect. These salts should have different textures, just saying. So you and there we go. Look at that. We figured it out. And we get 1 iron ingot out of that. Awesome. So we can effectively, yeah, we can triple all of our raw materials. That is super, super cool. All right, so with that, we're going to call it an episode. We figured it out. We just got to do a little bit better reading. We need to put our reading ears on, right? Yeah, so next episode when we come back, we're probably, I want to refine this system a little bit, and we'll get into some other cool stuff with it. Like I want to see if I think you can dupe diamonds with this whole setup. So we'll take a look at that. And then yeah, so still got a bunch of fun stuff planned for the future. I will fix my house in between episodes. And yeah, don't forget that subscriber challenge for this week. We're trying to hit 420 by Friday. If we can hit 420, no jokes aside, by Friday, we will have an extra special episode on Saturday. Like I said, I got something really cool planned for the extra episode. I wanted to save it for the bonus episode. So make sure you guys hit that sub button. Make sure you hit that like button. And I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.